Hey guys, this is Mark again, giving you the news. Big story out of UK is that UK wants to take people who came into their country as refugees and send them to Rwanda. Now that's a civilized nation. Let's take these people that we let into our country, put them on a plane, tens of thousands of them, and ship them to Rwanda, without letting them know, what kind of facilities are there and so forth. I guess we can wait for the United States to do the same thing. I read an interesting story today that in the UK and in Ireland, actually, they're going to be taking devices that monitor the alcohol intake of prisoners that are let out of jail, so that they can monitor, if they're getting intoxicated or so forth. I think that's actually a good idea because so many people that go to jail have addictions. I guess the ministers in the UK have decided not to try to give statutory press regulation. So that's a promising thing so that they don't interfere with journalists. I guess it's going to be pretty hot in the UK this coming weekend. And I thought I'd go a little bit deeper into exactly what is going on with Rwanda. A deal was struck by the UK and Rwanda governments in April will transfer some of the asylum seekers rejected by the British government to the small African country. Which migrants? Those who entered the UK illegally via small boats or the back of lorries. Unaccompanied children will be exempt, and while the Home Office has not confirmed it publicly, officials say privately that only single men will be sent to Rwanda initially. Well, that's going to go over well. So leave the women in the UK and send the men out. Men just get it treated terribly in this world. The prince has said that it's really awful that they're doing that, and I think he's right. What else do we have going on? I know that the unions are giving big problems, and again, as I reported yesterday, the Slovakian President Minister Šefčovič is going to bring charges against the UK if they try to mess with the Northern Ireland agreement from 1998. What else do we have? Here's a nice juicy story for you. Apparently there was a love affair going on the submarine, and the submarine officers were kicked out of the military because they were trading top secret information via text. Well, that's brilliant. Of course, when you trade via text, anybody can pretty much gather it. So it's pretty interesting. Here's a really big story. Putin is reopening 50 bases in the Arctic and plans to use the Arctic as a place for his military moves. This is what it says. Check this out. Russia will turn to the Arctic into the battleground in the future as it exploits melting sea ice to secure an economic lifeline after Western sanctions were imposed over Ukraine. In a report published today, Civitas, the think tank, says the West needs to wake up to Russian plans to militarize and control the high north as it seeks to extract trillions of dollars worth of natural resources amid financial turmoil. Yeah, I guess we all better be scared of Russia and China at the same time. Let's move on to the next story. Let's see. Parents are complaining there's too much stress from exams. Now, when you're a kid, you can handle the stress. Even Britain is complaining about wokest schools. I guess people here are starting to realize that this woke thing has got to go to sleep and go away. It's just a bad dream. All right. This is one thing I do like, and this is related to the stock I used to own. So pharmacists are now making cancer referrals, sending you right to a cancer specialist. This is in the UK. So they have in the UK this thing called the NHS, which is going to red flag cancer symptoms and send people right to cancer testing, which again relates to the BNGO fiasco. Supposedly OGM, optical genome mapping, is the best for finding these variations in your genes. However, as I pointed out, and other YouTubers have pointed out, that there are now some better tools that help with detecting cancer and so forth. Let's see. A couple more things. Prince Andrew's ex-wife says he's a good guy. I wonder what my ex-wife would say after my Florida trip. Nothing really here. I'm waiting for the stock market to open. I think it's going to go up today. Oh, this is the story we talked about the other day. President Biden risks losing Latin America to Beijing. Latin America is in the grip of a pink tide. If Colombians vote in the final round of presidential elections on Sunday for the grizzled former urban guerrilla Gustavo Petro, and if Brazilians turf out the right-wing autocrat Jair Bolsonaro in October, the subcontinent will have pivoted almost entirely to the left. Biden, you better start thinking real quick. And Americans better start thinking real quick. We need to import marijuana from South America. We need to put money in their pockets, and we need to stop the communist roll through South America. Unless Biden, is that why you want the southern border so freely open, so we can just get more and more people in here that may be communists that can fight against us? Is that what you want? Is that what the Democratic Party wants? Very suspicious. Second, the pink tide left-wing victories in Mexico, Argentina, and Bolivia from 2018 to 20, in Peru and Honduras last year, the inauguration of libertarian socialist, a Chilean president this spring, could end up in disappointment and permanent instability. The first wave began with the election of Hugo Chavez in Venezuela in 1998 and swept along other leftist populists in Brazil, Ecuador, Bolivia, and Argentina. Their model was a brittle one: to ride out the commodities boom, redistribute wealth, and narrow the terrifying gulf between rich and poor. Keep the army on side and blame North America for anything that might go wrong. People, this is very important. Probably the biggest story of the day. Let's continue with. Oh, today Jay Powell,
Big meeting with the Fed.
which pretty much affects the entire world in finances. Better pay attention to what's going to happen there. And you also better be sure to watch the markets today. That's all I got for you today. Sorry, my glasses are dark. Let me show you my beautiful eyes. See you later. Newsweed.com.